Blu-ray and Chamba the two hosts. If I may, I'm thinking that you chose the best thing if you like them nerd shows and all of these movies. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat. What up, Chip and Chap? This is Chip and Chap Chat.
What up, Chipper Chaps? This is Chipper Chap Chat, episode 71. Yes, 71. I am Chamba, and
I am Foray.
Awesome. So, the main topic of discussion is going to be something that just came out, but before that,
minutes ago.
just minutes ago. But before we get into that, we're going to say two separate, I guess, movie information. Not really that important, but that's
they're
all
short
we got.
bits.
They're very short bits. First one, Ares is the villain that's announced for the Wonder Woman movie.
Right, do you care about that?
I honestly don't know enough about him.
From the synopsis I heard,
yeah,
it sounded like he's basically Loki for Wonder Woman. Like he was created by Zeus as well, but now the humans have all his Zeus's attention or whatever, so he's a reluctant villain or some shit like that. Like he's jealous, basically. And I was like, okay, cool. It sounds like they're mixing Captain America and Thor together. Which, you know, that's fine.
Whole time you were saying that, that's how I felt. I'm just closing my eyes and just, all right, whatever.
Not impressed by that?
So far, I don't know what he's gonna look like. I don't even know what he's gonna be like in terms of character. So it could be a surprise to me. So I'm gonna watch the movie. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Second bit of news, it's kind of more of a rumor at this point, but there was a photo recently of Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds with Pierce Brosnan sitting in between them.
For some fucking reason.
Okay,
so now people are like, is this
Speculation.
motherfucker Cable?
Right.
Is he Cable? They didn't say he's Cable.
No.
They didn't say anything like that. They said Wolverine, Deadpool, and Bond.
Yeah.
So I really don't want him to be dead, or I really don't want him to be Cable, man.
Put it this way, I felt that he was the worst Bond because he felt the weakest.
You felt the weakest?
Like, all right, check it. The Bond that we currently have is Daniel Craig. He looks like someone who can beat the shit out of whoever he's fighting. Pierce Brosnan doesn't look like that.
But James Bond's not supposed to beat the shit out of people. Right, he's supposed to hit you one time in the neck. Cool. Right. And he knows so well where to hit you that's a wrap on you.
As James Bond is one thing, but as Cable, he is so far from what I imagine as Cable.
Right, totally.
So very far.
I can't think of a thing they could do that. Oh, no, I can't see it.
What'd you say?
First thing I was like...
Because if you say it, you might jinx it and it might happen, right?
No, I don't think it'll happen. I was going to say maybe they would make him like a CG character like Colossus, basically. Because Cable in the comics is huge, so maybe they're like, this motherfucker needs to be huge.
How about if they give him a muscle suit like they gave, what's-his-face for Juggernaut?
No, that was real gross looking.
I know it was.
That was real gross looking. I don't like that idea.
But Brosnan as Cable, I don't like it.
Nah, I'm not a fan of it. Anyway, so that's the news for this week. Let me move this shit. I don't know why it's going off. Oh, because we posted the fucking trailer.
Okay. The main topic of discussion. Moments ago, I would say about 10 minutes, a bit longer.
15 minutes ago.
The latest and the second trailer for the Power Rangers movie was released.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while, hoping for a new trailer to come out and
something that shows those motherfuckers in action.
Absolutely, anything. Because the last trailer, while it was very good, while I really liked the last trailer, showed us really nothing. The only part that we saw them as Rangers was that last scene where we saw them like,
starting to morph. Right. But it was like maybe 5 to 8% of the costume on the guy.
Basically, yeah.
This
new trailer though.
This new trailer shows them in action. Shows the fucking Zords. Shows Zordon.
Shows Zordon. Shows
Alpha.
Shows a bit more Rita.
The putties, even. We get Goldar in motion.
We get the base, their headquarters.
Okay, so this basically gave us everything that first trailer did not. So,
yes.
That said, has your opinion changed as far as what you think the outcome of this movie could be from the first trailer to this one?
Change in a way where, what do you mean? Like, where
Like, do you feel more positive, more negative, or exactly the same?
I am a little fearful now because I like this trailer.
Okay.
I don't. And do you know? Like, do you know where I'm coming
Spoiler
from with
alert,
that?
we
Yeah,
both
spoiler.
liked
We're
it.
gonna. Yeah. Do you know where I'm coming from though?
Right.
Like, I don't want this trailer, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna talk about this trailer and go, I knew it was gonna look like shit. It looks like shit. That's not Power Rangers. Blah blah blah." I don't
Yeah.
care about them because I am watching it for me and not for anybody else, really.
Okay.
And my fear, a concern, not really a fear, my concern is that I don't want this, what I'm seeing here, to basically give me false hope and expectations of what the film might actually present to me.
Right.
Like,
I
it could
get that.
still be a turd.
It definitely could
I
be
don't
still.
want it to be.
Right.
I don't want it to be.
Right.
And that's really it. Like, obviously, we've said this before multiple times. Personally, I want to go into this just so that I can just have fun with it. I want to have a good
Right.
time
Yeah.
watching it.
Just
And
make. We were talking about it too, because
yeah,
so we see the Zords, we actually see quite a bit of stuff. Like I would say, a lot of what is in the movie looks like CG is
yes,
involved.
yes.
So we see like Zordon and stuff. I think successful. I think that
Zordon looks
effect looked good.
great. Yeah, that
I
was a
love the
smart move.
design.
Very smart move.
Right,
Instead
like
of just a head in
clearly
a jar. Yeah.
we've seen the pegs thing
Yeah.
before, but it still felt very alien.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looked like sort of like what they did in Man of Steel with the hologram thing. Instead of
Oh
holograms, it had like little
yeah.
peg things.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
It kind of
Bits and
reminded me of that.
bobs, and which makes sense because that was Alien.
Right, exactly. That which that's why I'm thinking all their designs. They were like, this time we want it not to just look like dudes in spandex and motorcycle helmets. We want everything to feel alien.
And
So,
we're getting that
yeah,
based
in
on
that
these
respect,
things.
I think they're successful.
Yeah.
The CG, you can tell that the budget is
Not the
not
greatest.
not
No.
huge,
Yeah.
but it still looks decent. Like everything that I
Serviceable.
saw looks decent.
Right. I think it's serviceable, and the thing is, it needs to just. For me, like, don't get me wrong, I would obviously love it if it was amazing, but
Right.
we can't exactly always get that, unfortunately.
Would you say the CG is better or worse in that than it was in the Turtles movies?
I think with the Turtles, they had less to.
Not in the second one. They
That's
had alien
true.
ships
That's
and shit.
true. It looks about. It looks almost about even, but this is a trailer that goes for 2 minutes. I can't
Right.
really.
It's hard to tell what all is
Right.
going to be in there.
Because, like, this could be the best scenes
Right.
of that entire film, and I'm hoping it's not.
I'm hoping there's more to the fighting because we saw
Right.
one exchange between a putty and a Power Ranger where
Yeah.
it's like 3 blocks and a punch or
Yeah.
something, and then he
Although,
kicks the thing twice.
I do find it pretty neat that where it looked like they were fighting was kind
Yeah.
of like
the old
like
school Power Rangers, so they fight
Right.
in the fucking desert.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, good job. Like, that's a
It was
nice
cool.
that's a nice callback.
And I like that they did it in the desert still, but they did it in a way that made it seem more high budget because it's like to the backdrop
right,
of like
exactly,
the city down below.
exactly, and not just that they were like doing an uphill, like
Right,
off a
right.
cliff area rather than
Right.
just a flat plane where it's
Right.
and I know a lot of, like, so far, not based on this trailer, but like just the general discussion of these Power Rangers, this new film, is that it doesn't feel that people are saying, it's not the Power Rangers that I grew up with, and the ones that it's like, it doesn't feel like that. But having, like, remembering what the Power Rangers are, it's almost better that they don't. It's not exactly the same.
Right, like did we want it? I mean, we got that already with the '90s Power Rangers movie.
Absolutely, like that
was the
that was
movie
it.
realized version
Absolutely.
of that show.
That was it.
So let them try a different thing. But it's weird because like with Ninja Turtles, we're like, yeah, we got that '90s movie, and that but I think the difference is that '90s Turtles movie was good.
Right. Whereas the
Power Rangers movie was not good.
It was just the Power Rangers show with a bit of a little bit more of a budget.
Right.
A little bit more.
Right.
And a shit villain.
Yeah, and they recorded all their own scenes instead of importing
Right,
them.
exactly. It wasn't,
So
it wasn't
quite
like,
a bit more budget, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. That's true.
But yeah, so I just feel like with this one, they're trying something different, and I think everything I've seen so far still
Yeah.
seems promising.
I can't, like, again, like, I think if anything, there's the one thing that you did point out was that some of the CG doesn't look like it would be the greatest, but that's right now, based on these two trailers, I can't really think of anything else that I'm just like, that doesn't work, or that doesn't work for me.
Right. It's not like it looks as bad as the '90s CG parts with
No,
the.
but again, like, we can't really compare it to the '90s one because it's been so long since then.
But I'm saying if it
Right, 'cause
looks
if
better
people
than
are
that
to compare it
garbage,
to
it's
that, right.
automatically gonna
That's
be
yeah,
way better.
I know, and people are obviously like, it's tricky because I think for fans of the original story and the actual property, this film is definitely splitting them apart in terms of their opinion on it.
Right.
Some are obviously for
Oh,
this, are for something new,
Right.
but that will like resemble and remind them of something that they enjoyed, and also just, I guess, pay homage to that. But some want it to be almost like exactly like it, and
Right.
if they remember, it's like, so you want it to be campy, just really odd and weird at the same time.
Right.
I kind of, to me, like, based on these trailers, and I know it's just trailers, but it feels like it's real enough. It feels real world enough to somehow work within it still, but also fantastical enough.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I think that they got an interesting balance where you can tell their original thing that they were pitching, they actually went for. Remember, we were hearing it was like it was gonna be darker and grittier, but still have a fun feel. I feel like you can see them going for that.
Yeah.
You can see the elements of Chronicle.
Yeah.
But you can still see lots and lots of Power Rangers. It's not like it's not like that that pitch that went out where they're like shooting each other and all that crap.
I know people, and oddly enough, I remember reading at different sites and stuff of like Power Rangers fans saying that's how it should be, and I'm like, but that's not Power Rangers at all.
Right. I feel like they would complain just as much about that shit,
or more, because to me personally, that one was way more that was more removed from its source.
Right. And it's easier to be like, because this was 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been so dope if it was 2 hours.
Right.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
And the thing is, it probably, like, it could be an interesting take on it, but at this point, it really doesn't feel like what Power Rangers is supposed to be in a sense.
Right. And I just don't think that just because something is gritty and darker doesn't automatically mean that it's better.
Right.
I feel like what they gave us in that trailer legitimately looks like a super high budget
Power Rangers movie.
More serious take on the Power Rangers. And it's not even like more serious. It's just like
just a higher budget.
Higher budget, but it's like the acting is done in a way where they're like, we're trying to be real people. Yeah. Whereas the Power Rangers show, everything was super heightened and weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's staged. Everything. This one doesn't feel as staged.
Right.
Like the kids feel like, again, it's like we were saying earlier before recording how like the director is the guy who directed Project Almanac.
Right.
And I'm getting vibes of that, and I enjoyed that film. I know a lot of people may not have enjoyed that film. We enjoyed that film.
Right.
And the kids kind of give us that vibe of that film. And if it's just essentially that, plus, them getting their suits and their abilities. Yeah,
I think an important part was making sure that the chemistry between the actual Rangers themselves was good. And to me, from the little bit we got to see, I liked their bouncing off each other.
I did.
It didn't feel dumb like the old Power Ranger show, and it didn't feel super dark and gritty. It felt like fun, like teenager shit. But they just happen to also now suddenly be superheroes. Right. This is as cool as we can figure out how to make that look.
Yeah, within the restraints that we have.
Right. With the money that we had, this is the best we could do. And I think that's interesting. I'm curious.
Absolutely. And I don't think they want to basically just make a film where surely their target audience could be those who enjoy current comic book, superhero films, but
Right.
they don't just want to be another superhero film.
It feels like superhero film, a blockbuster superhero movie, but targeted specifically at like the teenage,
Right.
the like Hunger Games market, quote unquote.
I hope it does. Like, I really do hope this does well.
I hope it does well, just because I just hope it is good. Even if it
Yes,
doesn't do well,
absolutely.
whatever. If as long
Right.
as it's good, then I'm
Exactly.
fine with just the one.
Because exactly, because if I like it, that
Yeah.
means I'm glad that I like it. It's for me,
Right.
man.
Let's put it this way. I know I'm gonna spend the $30 or so dollars, $30 to $40 to go see it.
Right.
I know
Right,
that's
right.
happening.
Yeah.
I want that to be a
Worth
time
it.
well spent for the money.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
so I just know I'm for sure watching it. So if it's
Oh
good, then I
yeah.
didn't waste my fucking money.
Exactly. I'm watching this. Like this second I was gonna watch it based on the first trailer already. This
Right.
second trailer basically made me go, okay, this is like I'm curious, but I don't care about what others might say about this trailer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, my thing. Hey, you want some perspective after if you're somebody, not us, because we like the
Yeah.
trailer.
Right.
If you're somebody who's like, I'm iffy about this trailer, watch the trailer for Max Steel,
Oh.
and then you will get some perspective of what the movie could have been. I'm not even saying Max Steel is the worst looking movie ever, but I'm saying that movie could have easily, acting wise, CG wise, and everything, could have ended up being that. This that we're getting looks a lot better quality.
This what we're getting looks like a movie.
Right, right.
What
It
I
looks
think
like a
the
movie.
Max Steel trailer did was try to sell a toy.
Yeah,
Which is obviously, I'm sure, is a goal of this film also. They want to sell merchandise.
for sure. They've got all the
Right.
toys already out and everything.
But I like it. Like I'm probably gonna watch it again once we start recording, but just to see it again. But I did like the trailer. Like there wasn't really anything like again, we got to see Alpha, which the light eyes are still bizarre, but honestly, based on the concept art that we saw of Alpha,
Right.
I had a fear. I was like, oh no, is Alpha's eyes gonna move?
Right.
Because that would have
So far they didn't.
Yeah,
but
so far they
I
didn't.
don't
Right, I'm not gonna hold my
don't
breath.
hold your breath.
Because I was imagining, it's like, oh no, are they gonna do this? And I'm like, that's just gonna weird the fuck out of me.
Right.
Like, that's just gonna be like, what? Like, they lights and they do this?
Are you fine with this? He just sounds like Bill Hader.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Okay. I mean, Bill Hader is capable of so many voices.
I know, he is, but I'm actually
It
glad.
seems a little bit bizarre that they're just like, yeah, it's a Bill Hader. That seemed about right.
I'm okay with that, because I'm like, you're a robot that's not trying to sound like a typical robot that we'd imagine.
Right. I'm not saying I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's an odd
It's
decision,
an odd choice, right.
considering the person you hired and what they're capable of.
I'm glad. I'm glad it's like a cool Bill Hader. But like, it's
I just,
Alpha.
he's gonna do the I shit, and I can already hear it in his voice.
And it's gonna be fine. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm legitimately looking forward to this film.
Do you think the I gag?
Yes.
Because they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be something he does often, or do you think it's gonna be like one scenario he like glitches out and it's like a stutter thing that
To me, that makes more sense, and it's almost like this is our throwback to the original without basically just copying the original.
Okay, you don't
It's
think
more
they'll
of
do
a-
it?
I could be wrong. That could be the first thing he says. He sees him, it does that stuff. So it's like,
Just
all
does
right.
it constantly.
Yeah. Like between every sentence, he'll say that, and you're just gonna like, wow, this is annoying.
That's a terrifying
Yeah,
concept.
right? See?
I hope it's not
I
that.
hope it's like I'm thinking if that's I'm gonna go in with that in mind, so that when I
Whatever
see
you
it,
get is
exactly,
better.
It's gonna be better. So automatically.
Also, though, with the Bryan Cranston Zordon, he just sounds like Bryan Cranston. Isn't that kind of strange that they're? I don't know. It's just so
Like to
bizarre
me,
to me.
like I know it's bizarre because you're getting these guys, but they both of them can do voices.
Right.
Like both of them are very, very good at that, actually.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, how do you
They
sound?
didn't like, and I know Bryan Cranston can make his voice pretty deep and kind
Yeah,
of gruff or whatever. They didn't have any of that. It was just Bryan Cranston having a conversation with you, but he just happens to be a big ass head
I'm okay with
made
that.
out of pegs or whatever.
I'm alright
I'm
with
not
this.
again. I'm not saying I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it.
It's an
I'm
odd
just saying
choice.
that's an odd choice.
It's an odd choice. You know what's weird though? This trailer, what's awesome and weird, this trailer essentially gives us everything we were asking for from the
Right.
first. Like,
Yeah.
after we saw the first, we basically listed out a couple of things that we want to see. We
Yeah.
pretty much just gave it all now. Like, like, do you feel that this trailer spoiled anything for you? Or do you kind of know what to expect?
I felt like everything they've showed us all in that trailer, we guessed basically based on the figures.
On the
Like we know
toys.
Goldar's in it. We know he's as big as the Megazord.
He looks much better than in the film than he does in the toy, and he kind of was. I was kind of right in terms of like the way his look was kind of like he is melting.
Was it shifting around and
I don't
stuff?
know
I
if it
don't
was
even
shifting,
remember.
but it looked a lot better in the film than it did on a toy where it
He
looks like
seemed
cheese.
more solid to me
Yeah,
and less like oozy. Like the figure looked
yeah,
oozy.
exactly.
This one he looked like gold fragments, like
Yeah,
all put together.
and I had no issue with that.
Yeah, it didn't bother me.
No.
But the Megazord design, everybody was iffy on that. How'd you feel about it? We get to see him deck Goldar the head at
Well,
the end.
I didn't get like we didn't get full shots of him, so I don't really know what his feet and
Not
stuff look
full
like.
shots, but they showed his torso
They
pretty
did. I'm
clearly.
fine. It's definitely not the Megazord that we. It's not the Voltron style Megazord where you see each part go to each part.
Right.
It looks almost like
But maybe we'll see that
right,
happen.
absolutely. Like for all we know, the bots might actually like split apart and actually
Right.
form these things. So I don't know. Like this
I
is a
know they made it so you can build the motherfucker
right,
in toy
but they
form.
also I think one of the reviewers of that said this is kind of the way you build it in toy form is not the way it's going to be built in the film.
Okay.
They just built it that way for the toy because it was a builder figure.
However it would work.
Right, exactly. Which honestly still works. I don't know.
Right.
Like we're probably not seeing a lot of things yet.
Oh, I'm sure. I just okay. So they didn't give us a whole lot of them fighting. Just please,
Yeah.
whoever the fuck is in charge,
Yeah.
just let them fight. Let them do
Yeah.
actual
Let him
martial
do
arts shit.
martial arts.
Not just like a 1-2
No.
hit and then go to another character who does 2 hits.
Yeah.
I want to see these motherfuckers
Do
go in.
combos.
In Power Rangers, they were doing
That's exact. I was
multiple
gonna say that.
sequence
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like,
moves.
if the show does better than you in the fights, then there's still something wrong.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You can't fuck that part of it up
No,
because
like
that will ruin it for me.
it will
Even
ruin.
if it's serious and cool, and the Zord stuff is fine, if they don't fight,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna give a shit because Power Rangers was about motherfuckers doing martial
It's
arts.
definitely you're minusing points by doing that. If they
Right.
did that.
We'll see. I just don't like from that little bit they gave us. There was like they did show that there's like 3 sequences of punching, of blocking or whatever, and then he kicks him twice. So it shows the action's going to be fast. I just don't know if that means like how do you martial arts fight that fucking rock golem?
I don't know.
It's not going to be doing kicks and
Yeah,
shit back.
that's why
It
it's
is,
almost
is
like it was better that they were like more humanoid putty men
right.
because you could
Which
beat the living crap out of them.
from the toy pictures, I wouldn't have guessed that's what they
Right.
were going to look like because
Exactly.
they looked kind of like clay
Yeah,
facey.
right.
But these things had like multiple
they're like
arms and
they're boulders. They were like rock
right.
creatures.
Because I'm assuming that was basically still supposed to be what the putties were in the hologram scenario where they got hit by.
Yeah. Assuming that those were the putties or their version
Right.
of the putties, but you know these
I
questions
just
will be answered.
I wonder why the Green Ranger,
Yes.
as their ability,
Okay.
makes rocks and shit fight you, where all the other ones they just do karate real good and have a sword or something.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
I mean,
if she's
obviously they're gonna tell us,
right,
but
if
I'm
she's the
curious.
wielder of the Green Ranger, who knows what the actual Green Ranger's ability is? Whether it was part of the actual original 5, which clearly it's not, or if it's like something that was made by whoever created them, the power afterwards. So it's almost like a new version, an upgrade version, for all we know. I don't know.
Because they did show her outside of the green outfit.
Yeah. She's got just the black rags.
So I wonder if it's a thing like where she was a sorceress already.
And then
She
gains the
killed a ranger, got the power coin,
Oof.
and that is like an upgrade to her sorceress
Oof.
abilities.
Would they show her kill like somebody else who got another stone?
Well, she said in the first trailer,
Right.
I've killed rangers before.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means we'll see it.
Yeah. That's a big thing if they do that on PG-13. That'd be nice.
To me, that's the only way that explains, like, she just makes rock golems and shit.
Right. Because
Is if she already did
that's
that.
her regular, right? Because she's a
But
witch,
now
right?
she can do it. Right.
She's a witch.
Well, in the show she was.
Yeah,
I don't know if in the movie
right.
if that's the case.
She got the staff, but who knows if the staff is part of the Green Ranger or if just her.
Right, which everybody goes, Infinity Stone. It's like Loki's staff.
Okay.
Which, you know, visually, yeah, I get it. But I mean, if they all got them, so I guess all the Power Ranger coins are Infinity Stones in this universe, which, you know, that's probably fine. They're the power coins. That's kind of like Power Stones. Who gives a shit? Anyway, I think it looks good, so I'll be there day one.
I'll try and be there day one.
I will definitely be there day one. Probably day 0, because we usually go the day before.
Right. I'm definitely gonna like try and convince mates to go, and I'm sure like they've already seen the first round. I was like, yeah.
Are you saying if they don't want to go, you're not going to go to that one by yourself?
I'm probably gonna go on myself.
There's
honestly,
no way I'm not seeing that shit.
I feel that this one I don't have to.
What day does it come out in Australia?
I actually don't know.
You gotta look it up, man.
I'm gonna check, because if it's like a week after you, I'm gonna be well annoyed.
I'm sure you get it before us. Lately, that seems to be the trend.
I don't know, man. Some movies, like we got Moana, like way after you guys.
So it comes out here March 24th. When does it come out there?
I'm gonna check right now.
Yeah, seeing them land when they all jump out of the thing and they land on the suits next to each other. I thought that looked cool. The suits definitely didn't bother me in that shot.
Yeah. They did the superhero pose thing.
Right.
There is no Australian date on the IMDb.
Oh, it doesn't come out in Australia at all. I forgot.
If that were the case, I'd just watch it when I get there in like July on like Blu-ray or
No,
something.
they got to. The fucking Red Ranger's from Australia, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He should be bloody in the premiere then.
I think it's saying that you get it the same day. Get it the day before me.
I'm okay. What?
That's fine. I'm good with that.
I'm okay with that. Okay, let me check here. We get it the oh wait, this is not Australia. Dang. Oh wait, yeah it is. 23rd.
Yeah, so you get it the day before.
Alright, cool. Oh, that's the same day as Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Guess which movie I'm watching?
Yeah, I'm not as excited about Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, and the week after that is Ghost in the Shell.
That one I'm creaming jeans for. You better be good, Power Rangers. You better be good, because I know people are going to go check out that Ghost in the Shell movie.
But Ghost in the Shell is also on the same day as the Lego Batman movie.
Different demo, man.
It is, but...
Totally different demo. They'll be fine.
That's a risk right there, yo.
It is, but at the same time, it's Ghost in the Shell, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I feel like that movie's going to be fine. Alright, that's it then, yeah?
I think so. Like, thumbs up on the trailer too.
Yeah, I am pleased.
Very. Like,
I'm pleased.
I don't know, like, I'm sure if I watch it a couple more times, I'll be like, But
there's going to be stuff you could nitpick, but
right, but nitpicking
there's nothing
is not
wrong
the
with
same as exactly. And I think with how most people see things, a nitpick automatically makes it shit.
Great song choice. Did we talk about that already?
No, we didn't. Power?
Yeah, that was a great song choice. Wouldn't have thought of it in my mind.
Right.
Well, maybe if prompted.
Yes.
But I hadn't thought of it.
No.
So it makes it a good song choice.
As soon as it played, I was like, that's like the theme song for this.
Right, and they keep saying no one man should have all that power. That's basically like Rita doesn't need to have all of
Nope.
it,
Plus,
but
they're
the
a team.
5 of us,
Exactly.
the 5 of us can handle it.
Excited.
Perfect song choice.
It
Whoever
is.
was in charge of that.
That's where the money went. That's where the budget went.
Right, it was all
For the
licensing
Kanye
that.
song. Yeah, that's where the CG was.
I don't know. Saints Row 3 had that as a theme song, so it might not need that much money. But anyhow, I liked it. Looking forward to the next trailer, whenever the fuck that
Honestly,
comes
though,
out.
at this point, I don't even need another trailer.
I want to see those motherfuckers fighting, Jeffrey. I want to see it.
in the movie.
So until I see
I'd
that,
rather see it in the movie.
I'm watching every fucking clip I can find until I see those motherfuckers fighting something. Because I'm going to be so disappointed if I show up to that theater and those motherfuckers don't fight. I'm going to be so disappointed. It's going to ruin it.
Would be
Because that was the biggest bane for me. Like, those Ninja Turtles movies, not good. But if the action was amazing,
it would have saved them.
it would have saved the movie. If they were really fighting and doing the raid like they fucking said it was going to be.
All right.
If it was that,
two things would have completely saved those movies for me. If they were smaller, that would have been in plus. But because of their size, when they're smaller, they would have had to fight. So those are two things that could have flipped the entire... Like, honestly, if it was exactly the same movies, slightly smaller, and they fought actual martial arts, those films would have been 2 thumbs up. Full 2 thumbs up.
Which is why I still think they should have maybe kept the design look they had in mind, but kept them smaller.
Scale them down.
Made suits and just did the heads in CGI.
Yes. Like where the wild things are.
Right, because you can train motherfuckers to fight in the suits.
Oh, and dude, thinking back at the original movie and just imagining the technology that we have now, it looked stunning.
It would have looked so good, man. Give fucking Guillermo del Toro or some shit and make them costumes. He's the new Jim Henson as far as fucking suits and shit.
Dude, the Turtles would have looked amazing. Anyways,
Power Rangers
looks great. I'm gonna watch it again, but I'm gonna edit this video and just upload it. But
let's watch it again after.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
So,
till the next one.
Yep.
Stay chipper, chaps.
Stay chipper.
What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat. What up, chipper chap? This is Chipper Chap Chat.